Hello, welcome back to Family Designs, and today we're going to do another part of crocheting the socks knit style. We're going to do rows, or rounds I should say, 3 and 4. I know it's only 2, we're only doing 2 rounds at a time, but that's the way I can show you what it looks like as I do it. If you want to know the yarn I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. The color is Buff. Crochet hook G6 4mm. And this fits my foot, and I wear an 8.5 shoe, so that might help. But the foot length is adjustable. So let's get to the project. Okay, my yarn is a little tangled here. Let's find out what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so I want to chain 2. 1, 2. And now I want to front post. I'm not going into the same stitch here. I'm going into this next stitch. I want to front post double crochet. So we're going around here and we're going to just double crochet. And then we're going to back post double crochet. Let me get my yarn here out of my little basket thing. Okay, and we're just going to repeat this all the way around. Front post and back post. Okay. Back post. Pull some more yarn out here. I'm doing a center pull, so the yarn skein wants to start to collapse. But it's a lot better than having to flip the skein constantly. So I'm just going to work a couple more stitches, and then I'll pause it and finish it and then show you the next round. And we'll keep this video short and sweet and to the point. Okay, another back post, our front post. Zoom in here a little bit so you can see it a little closer. Here's a back post, double crochet, and a front post, double crochet. And if you want a longer cuff, you can do another row of this front post and back post double crochets, but I just wanted a short cuff. But you know, once again, you can turn, make this sock your own. Okay, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to finish this round and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back to where my chain 2 is, and so I just want to slip stitch into the top of my chain 2 here, just to connect it. Okay, and now I want to chain 1, and then I'm going to just single crochet in the back loop of each one here. So I'm just making sure I go into the back loop of each one. Now, if you want to use sock yarn to do this sock, you can. I'm not sure if you would need to change your quantity of stitches, especially if you use the same hook style. You'd have to make a chain and connect it, and then see if you can slide it over your heel or not. If you can slide it over your heel, then yeah, you can use sock yarn with this. If you can't slide over your heel, you'll have to increase your stitches and until it does fit over your heel. And then when we get to the heel flap, I'll have to walk you through that process of figuring out how many stitches you need to add or decrease. And once again, I'm just going in the back loop of each one. I'm trying not to skip any. And this one does go pretty fast because it's just single crochet. And if you notice in my first one, I do have some color strips here added. And you can add any color you want, or you can just do it all one color. That is up to you as well. But I wanted to add just a little pop of color. I think I'm almost done with this round. And then I will connect it. Almost there. And if you have any ideas on any projects you want to see done or techniques, feel free to leave those in the comments below. Or if you have any questions or concerns about a pattern, or if you want to know if you can do it with a certain kind of yarn, leave it in the comments below, and I try to always get back to everybody. And if I don't know the stitch, if you want to see a certain stitch and I don't know it, I can look it up and try to learn it and explain how, where I made mistakes and what I did to correct those. Now here, I'm not going to join with my chain, which is this one right here. I'm going to go into this first single crochet and just slip stitch it to close it. Okay, and there is our 2 rows. And now the next video, we will start to do these ones here. And then I will show you just these first couple in my next video. And then you can make this sock as tall as you want to make it. Because this is the leg part. This is actually around my ankle. But if you want a taller sock, this is where you would add the stitches. Or I should say the rows. So that is it for this video. Let me zoom back out of here. And get this back in here. So this was part 2 of the crocheted socks knit style. And we did the chain 2 front post double crochet, and then the back post double crochet, and we repeated that around, and then we slip stitched to the chain 2. Now on row 4 or round 4, we chained 1, single crocheted in the back loop around, then you want to slip stitch to the first single crochet that we did. Okay, and then if you have any questions about this here, it's red heart yarn, buff, hook size. This fits my 8.5 shoe size. You can, when you go to do this part, you can add more rows, so make it longer. So that is what I mean by the foot length can be adjustable. Okay, and that is it for this video. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And if you want to be notified when my videos come out, you can hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. And YouTube will let you know when my next video comes out, which is every Wednesday. Sometimes it's a little later because I forget. My husband has to remind me. But I always try to put one out Wednesdays, and then Sundays are my knit videos. So if you're interested in learning how to knit, that's for right-handers or left-handers. You can check those out. And I'm currently going to just finish up projects on the knit side. So if you want to see some of the other things I'm working on, you can check that out. And don't forget to share this video, because it's actually quite easy to do once you get the steps down. And that is it. So have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!